All right, Bears fans, let's dive deep into what has been happening with our Chicago Bears and why this team is generating so much buzz as we move further into the season. One thing that stands out immediately is the running game, which has transformed into a reliable force for this team. Even though the Bears struggled during the first month, especially with their running backs finding consistency, they have now emerged as the second-best rushing attack in the entire NFL, averaging just under 150 yards per game, trailing only the Buffalo Bills. That says a lot about the adjustments made by the coaching staff and the commitment of the players on the field. Head coach Ben Johnson has emphasized leaning on the ground game, and it's clear he has the right tools at his disposal. DeAndre Swift and Kyle Manungi have been instrumental, each bringing a different style to the backfield. Swift offers speed and agility, excelling in open space, while Manungi brings power and a physical presence, complementing Swift perfectly. Both backs are averaging around 4.7 yards per carry, which is an impressive mark, especially given the rocky start to the season. Caleb Williams, the quarterback, is also a significant part of this rushing success, capable of extending plays and picking up yards on the ground when necessary. This multidimensional threat keeps defenses guessing and adds a layer of consistency to the offense, no matter the conditions outside. Supporting the running game is an offensive line that has found cohesion and strength in recent weeks, particularly in run blocking. Players like Theo Benedict, Drew Dolman, Jonah Jackson, and Darnell Wright have stepped up, creating lanes and making tough assignments look routine. Benedict, in particular, shows versatility, moving effectively in space on toss plays and getting downfield to engage defenders, which opens up opportunities for both Swift and Manungi. The Bears' offensive line isn't just good, it's reliable, and that reliability is exactly what you want heading into the playoffs. The mantra that defense travels is often repeated, but in Chicago's case, it's just as true for the running game. A solid rushing attack works anywhere, whether in cold, snow, or rain, and the Bears have built a ground game that can thrive under any conditions. This versatility gives Ben Johnson a dependable option if the team faces early struggles in the postseason or encounters defenses geared to stop the pass. Now, talking about Caleb Williams, his durability and ability to play in any weather is another critical factor for this team. Williams is not just a talented quarterback. He's physically built to withstand challenging elements without it impacting his performance. Games with heavy wind, rain, or snow do not slow him down. Unlike some quarterbacks whose production dips when conditions are less than ideal, Williams maintains velocity, accuracy, and composure, making him a cornerstone for the Bears' success in high-stakes situations. His ability to perform outdoors in harsh environments ensures that the team does not lose critical games due to weather, a factor that becomes increasingly important in January when playoff football is often contested in tough conditions. Williams' combination of skill, strength, and durability makes him a quarterback that opponents cannot easily exploit, giving the Bears confidence that they have a true leader on the field regardless of external factors. Turning to the defense, the Bears have built a unit that excels at creating turnovers. While they may give up yards or points in certain situations, their ability to take the football away has been a defining characteristic this season. Leading the NFL with 22 takeaways, the team has consistently forced turnovers, creating opportunities to swing games in their favor. Players like Kevin Bard, Nan Wright, Tmaine Edmonds, and Devin Lloyd have been key contributors, racking up interceptions and creating a playmaking environment that frustrates opposing offenses. The back seven deserves particular recognition for producing turnovers without relying on a dominant pass rush, showing that the team's scheme, anticipation, and technique can compensate for some physical limitations up front. Dennis Allen's coaching has allowed this defense to capitalize on opponents' mistakes, and with reinforcements returning to the lineup, there is reason to believe that this turnover-generating unit can be a significant factor in the postseason. The combination of taking the ball away while protecting it offensively is an essential element for any team aiming for playoff success, and the Bears have managed to maintain that balance throughout the season. Offensively, the Bears have been explosive, generating big plays at a rate that few teams in the league can match. While there are inconsistencies, such as occasional missed throws from Williams, the offense has demonstrated the ability to score quickly and efficiently, creating opportunities that can change the momentum of games instantly. The team ranks near the top in the NFL for explosive plays, and importantly, they do so while minimizing turnovers. This formula, producing big plays without giving the ball away, has proven to be a recipe for success in modern football, allowing the Bears to stay competitive even in tight matchups. When the offense functions at this level, it provides a platform for the team to win close games, something that has been evident in multiple victories this season where the Bears have had to rely on clutch performances to secure wins. The ability to win in different ways, whether in high-scoring shootouts or physical, defensive slugfests, has been a hallmark of this team's identity. Speaking of clutch situations, the Bears have repeatedly shown resilience in critical moments. Caleb Williams has led multiple game-winning drives, demonstrating composure and leadership under pressure. Special teams have contributed with timely blocks and returns, and defensive plays in critical moments have swung games. This combination of leadership, situational awareness, and adaptability shows that the team is not just talented, but mentally prepared for the challenges of postseason football. Players and coaches trust each other, and that belief translates into a confident team capable of handling high-pressure scenarios. Whether coming from behind or holding on to narrow leads, the Bears have proven they can make plays when it matters most, and that confidence is an intangible yet invaluable asset as they continue their push toward the playoffs. Now, while the Bears have shown many strengths, there are areas that remain a concern. One major question is the quality of their competition to date. Wins against teams with losing records may provide confidence, but they do not always predict success against higher-caliber opponents. Teams like Detroit, Minnesota, and the Saints have not presented the same challenge as potential playoff teams, and as the Bears face tougher matchups, the team will need to prove that it can consistently compete at a higher level. Victories in the coming weeks against playoff-caliber opponents will be crucial for building legitimacy and confidence in the postseason, ensuring that the team is not just good in theory, but able to execute when it truly counts. Another area that remains a challenge is the pass rush. The front four has struggled to consistently win one-on-one matchups, and while the coaching staff has done an excellent job dialing up pressure, the lack of dominant pass rushers limits the defense's ability to disrupt elite quarterbacks. Players like Montez Sweat, Javon Dexter, and Grady Jarrett have shown flashes, but the team still lacks a consistent, game-changing presence up front. Adding more depth or developing current players to maximize their impact will be critical if the Bears are to succeed against high-powered offenses in the postseason. Self-inflicted mistakes continue to be a theme as well. Untimely penalties, dropped passes, and moments of inconsistency have prevented the team from playing completely clean games. Despite this, the Bears have found ways to win, showing resilience and adaptability. But as the schedule ramps up, eliminating these errors will become increasingly important. While perfection is unrealistic, reducing mistakes and tightening execution will be necessary to compete against top-tier teams in high-stakes matchups. Finally, Caleb Williams' inconsistency at times remains a point of focus. While he generates explosive plays and minimizes turnovers, occasional missed throws, particularly on intermediate or deep routes, can limit the offense's efficiency. Improvements in accuracy and decision-making, combined with better protection and clean execution from the offensive line, could elevate the offense from very good to truly elite. Despite these inconsistencies, Williams' combination of talent, durability, and clutch performance continues to make him a key factor in the Bears' overall success, particularly as they look ahead to potential playoff matchups. The core of this team also lacks extensive playoff experience, which is a double-edged sword. Veteran players like Joe Tunis, with multiple Super Bowl victories, and Grady Jarrett bring leadership and composure, but many of the young contributors are still navigating their first high-pressure postseason scenarios. Developing confidence, learning from the challenges of regular season games, and relying on the leadership of seasoned veterans will be crucial in ensuring the team performs at its best when the stakes are highest. The combination of a strong running game, explosive offense, a turnover-generating defense, clutch performances, and veteran leadership creates a foundation that can make the Bears a formidable playoff contender. Yet, challenges like a limited pass rush, occasional self-inflicted mistakes, inconsistent quarterback play, and limited postseason experience are areas that require attention and improvement. The next stretch of games, particularly against stronger opponents, will be telling for the Bears, offering opportunities to prove their legitimacy and sharpen their performance as they head toward the postseason. Continuing from where we left off, the Chicago Bears face a pivotal stretch of games that will truly define their season and reveal just how far they can go. With a 7-3 record, they are in a strong position, but as we know, the NFL schedule becomes progressively tougher as the season unfolds. The Bears have yet to face a significant number of teams above 500 in win percentage, and this upcoming slate will provide that challenge. Matches against Green Bay, Cleveland, San Francisco, and a few other playoff-caliber teams are not just games. They are litmus tests for this roster. These matchups will determine whether the Bears can transition from being a competitive team to a legitimate playoff contender. The margin for error shrinks considerably when facing elite talent, and the Bears will need to tighten up both the offense and defense to maximize their chances. A major area to watch will be the offensive line and how well it can sustain its recent success in run blocking against higher-tier defenses. Theo Benedict, Drew Dolman, Jonah Jackson, and Darnell Wright have all been crucial, but as opponents increase in talent and athleticism, the line will face more complex schemes and faster defenders. The cohesion they've built is encouraging, but the Bears cannot rely solely on pass performance. The ability to open running lanes for Swift and Manungi, provide consistent protection for Caleb Williams, and execute cleanly in high-pressure moments will be critical to winning these tougher contests. If the offensive line continues to gel and sustain performance, it will allow the Bears to maintain their balanced approach, keeping defenses honest and creating opportunities for explosive plays in both the run and pass games. Caleb Williams' performance remains a cornerstone of the Bears' identity. His capacity to perform in any weather, his durability, and his leadership have been invaluable so far. Yet, as defenses adjust, he will be forced into more complex reads and pressured situations. The next phase of the season will test his ability to remain consistent, particularly against teams with elite pass rushers and sophisticated coverage schemes. While his ability to avoid turnovers and generate explosive plays is a strong foundation, the Bears will need Williams to minimize inaccuracies and make timely decisions under pressure to maximize the team's postseason potential. This includes both design plays and scrambles, leveraging his athleticism without overextending or risking critical errors. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. NFL circles are buzzing with shock and speculation after news broke that DJ Moore has confirmed his departure for the Chicago Bears. The wide receiver, who has been a consistent offensive weapon, reportedly informed the organization of his decision to move on, leaving fans and analysts scrambling to make sense of the situation. Sources close to the team suggest that negotiations for a new deal fell apart, though exact details remain murky. Some insiders hint at differences over the direction of the offense and Moore's role within it, while others speculate that salary cap considerations may have played a decisive role. The timing of this announcement has only intensified the chatter. DJ Moore, known for his explosive speed and reliable hands, has been a focal point in Chicago's passing game, and his exit could trigger a ripple effect across the league. Teams in need of a top-tier receiver are reportedly already circling, eager to add someone with his skill set and proven track record. Rumors are swirling from coast to coast, with whispers of possible landing spots ranging from perennial contenders looking for an offensive boost to younger squads hoping to make a statement in the coming seasons. Bears fans are divided between shock, disappointment, and curiosity about what this means for the team's future. Will Chicago pivot toward a rebuild, or will they aggressively pursue a replacement to fill the void left by Moore? Analysts are pointing to the team's roster construction and draft capital as factors that could shape the next moves. But with the NFL offseason notorious for sudden twists, nothing is certain. Meanwhile, the player himself is staying tight-lipped, offering only confirmation of his departure and leaving the door wide open for speculation about where he might end up. While some insiders suggest that Moore could be looking for a team with a stronger playoff window, others think that a fresh start in a new system might allow him to showcase his talent in ways he couldn't in Chicago. Whatever the outcome, one thing is clear. The league is about to feel the tremors of this high-profile move, and fans everywhere are eagerly waiting for the next chapter in the saga of DJ Moore. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.